how's it going? Ryward here. We are back. It is time to choose a brand new analog horror series, and now it is time for the Monument Mythos. I know nothing about it, so let's dive in. So this is just the Monument Mythos Season 1 teaser. Okay, starting up. Oh, okay, so the whole monument is just missing now. I'm not sure if this will come into play at all. 3 monuments, 1 fell, but kind of went missing. I kind of wonder if the fallen statue monument is going to be symbolism for some kind of like fallen angel sort of thing. Here we are with Cornerfolk. I think I might have seen something on Reddit a while ago about it, but we will see if it is what I thought. In 2011, Riley Trillin uploaded 3 videos describing an unseen presence in his home. A 4th video in 2013 raised concerns over his safety and prompted an official investigation. So 3 videos and the 4th one was concerned. Okay, good. We are looking at the uploads.
Many dimensions intersect with their own, several of which are 2D planes. When 2 or more planes intersect, they form corners. Entities in the intersecting planes cannot perceive each other. They exist separately, in their own worlds. However, the Cornerfolk can pass these boundaries and enter other planes.
Oh.
The Cornerfolk are a trans-dimensional species. They are the only ones who can traverse the corners shaped by planes. Coincidentally, I believe that the corners of my own home align with several planes, for I've seen the Cornerfolk in action, crossing
This
the corners from
photo,
one
this is the
reality
one that I've
to
seen
another.
before. While making this video, I heard Cornerfolk and immediately got my camera. This is what I recorded. I am loving the presence of different linear dimensions here. Oh. Dude, they are just stripping. Even half speed, you can't even really see what they are.
This leap requires massive amounts of energy that, when released, produces bright blue
Look
flashes.
at it.
I have yet to discover the source of this energy. And the
Honestly,
reason
it
behind
looks
Cornerfolk
adorable.
crossings remains unknown.
Upload 2.
While I was at
Cornerfolk
work,
update.
my cameras captured up to 12 Cornerfolk huddling in the doorway.
Huh.
I used to think that they had to cross dimensions quickly,
12?
but the new footage has proven otherwise. When I'm not around, they take a break from traveling and exhibit micro-movements similar to dreaming animals. They must feel safe in these corners, which suggests that the Cornerfolk's own home is made of similar structures.
Interesting.
I imagine that their corner world is made of many plane intersections, allowing them to move freely without using up any energy. My photographs show that smaller Cornerfolk have odd impressions on their skin, as though they had been pressed against many plane intersections at once. The corners likely belong to a nursery or a crib in their homeworld. A multitude of corners placed in close proximity could be used to secure the infant from leaving the corner world. Perhaps they only cross corners in search of food, the same way we only leave our homes for resources. The corner world may be used to raise young, while my own house's corners serve as rest stops of sorts during their journeys.
That's pretty good. That whole analysis is wild, because I feel like that'd be pretty spot on.
I've begun to dream of the corner world. I can't stop thinking about it. According to the calendar, I've spent entire weeks in my home, just drawing and describing the corner world on paper.
Huh.
I lost my job last month due to repeated absences, but it really does feel like I just left the office this afternoon. When the Cornerfolk jump, it feels as though they're taunting me. But I'm close to a solution. Regardless of whether my body survives the forces of the corner world or not, this much is certain.
Is he gonna like
the fear of my own
nab one of them?
Will not prevent my entry.
We are dedicated, and this was the 4th and final one. This was the one that really raised concerns. Are we just gonna like nab it, you know? I feel like you wouldn't be able to nab it. I feel like they go really quick. You'd have to like stick up your hand. Whoa, hold on. I got distracted. Interesting. So, because he identified one of the corners of a separate dimension, but he's able to do that? I wonder what makes us different, because they're saying that different planes kind of can't really see each other. Woo! Following his last upload, viewers requested a wellness check on Riley Tillon. Local authorities found Tillon asleep in one corner of his room. A closer examination revealed that his internal organs had been folded along various axes. Hold up. That warring immediate medical attention. During his recovery, Tillon avidly made origami, despite claiming to have never been taught how to do so. As of 2020, he remains in the care of his friends. Cornerfolk. That was good. I enjoyed that. I wonder if the rest of the series are going to be kind of taking this as a basis, but we had the Monument as like the first season trailer. I don't know. I'm really curious where this is going to go. But the real question is he going to go back? And the other thing is, those Cornerfolk actually look really adorable. Liberty Lurker. The following audio is an excerpt from 1889 interview with the designer of the Statue of Liberty. Ooh, okay, here we go. We're starting to get into like more monument thing now. The most difficult aspect of construction was the pedestal. Although the statue was intended to be a gift, the U.S. ambassador urged us to follow President Grant's request. We agreed, and each month we received varying size requirements for the pedestal. After 4 years, requests to change the size of the pedestal ceased. Yeah, I'm surprised they were able to take requests that long. Can you imagine trying to do a project and every month they're like, well, how about a little bit smaller? How about a little bit bigger? How about you add this? It'd be crazy. After 4 years, I'm surprised it took that long. People wonder why the pedestal is so much taller than the lady. All I tell them is, ask the Americans. What do we have going on with the pedestal then? In 1949, the statue underwent extensive renovations. The official blueprint behind the changes, titled STLI 1.8084, was classified for 36 years. What do we have going on? Okay. Provide entrance for sustenance? Install engine to assist with eventual departure? Is it a whole rocket thing? Are we trying to build a portal? I feel like it's a rocket. Axle? Is it a drill? Wheels? Okay, entrance and stairs. Drain? I'm sure this all waste storage. I'm sure this all comes into play. Because right now, it's almost seeming like an underground bunker. During the summer of 1954, thousands of immigrants describe a foul odor while passing through Ellis Island. There can't be that many people living in there with all the waste storage. Ellis Island was awful. The whole place reeked of flesh, like a slaughterhouse. There were also dead birds everywhere. My sister even found one in the toilet. What is going on? If this is how the coast is, my father said, imagine how bad the cities smell. I remember hearing other families half-jokingly say that they wanted to return to Milan because of the smell. My family had sprayed perfume and burned candles to keep the stench away, but it would only work for an hour or so until the air became unbearable again. I wonder what's going on.
Ma funzionava solo per un'ora o giù di lì, finché l'aria diventava di nuovo insopportabile. Le serate erano
The evenings were so hot, I stayed mostly awake, even though the rest of my family slept soundly. I remember looking out the window each night and seeing lines of people being led to the Liberty statue by officials. No. After they would go into the pedestal, the officials would leave and nothing else would happen. Dude, she better be careful. The following morning would smell so much worse, though, like a slaughterhouse. The Ellis Island immigration station closed the following November. August, the first sighting of Liberty Lurker. Upon investigation, local authorities likened the waste storage compartment into a mass grave. If you have family members who were last seen at Ellis Island between the years of 1949 and 1954, you may be entitled to compensation. Oh my god. Liberty Lurker. Nice. Not nice, but that was an interesting episode that we have the whole creation and blueprint around the Statue of Liberty. Let's actually go back to that, because we have the whole diagram here, right? So we have, oh man, is there like a big picture? There should be a big picture here. I mean, so we have like the pillar to kind of keep it up, the wheels. We saw the Liberty Lurker come on out, which apparently is going to be some sort of flesh golem, or maybe something that was summoned using all the like a death from the sacrificed immigrants. Jeez, we will see. I just don't know. There's so many questions here. What is the Liberty Lurker? How is it actually summoned? And what are we dealing with? Because we already kind of witnessed more of like a cosmic horror thing with the Gemini Home Entertainment. A little bit different. But then we have Midwest Angelica, again, cosmic horror. But a lot of that was like the composition of different corpses and stuff. Although that was from like AZ001. What is happening with the monument? Questions I have. I guess we'll find out as we go. And here we are with Rushmore Revenge. August 7, 2003. The National Park Service finds the Mount Rushmore National Memorial vandalized. Oh yeah, because we have mass murder, stuff about the monument. We even have numbers. The U.S. government can fund mass murder if it's labeled as a national monument. Every day, executions occur in 2,600 American landmarks. Okay. We're kind of... The blood of liberty will be avenged. So we're seeing that the U.S. government is funding, obviously, the National Park Service, but now we have a darker side where a lot of these monuments are used, I guess, for killing Americans, you know? The souls of Lincoln will be freed. So what is the end game here? I know, I don't know, and there's a lot of questions here, but something's going on. August 14th, more messages are found on Mount Rushmore. We have something about an infection, it seems, but we've been zooming in. Yeah, I will introduce infection next week, Monday through Sunday. Don't miss it. If you're not here by 10:12 through 10:13 p.m., yeah, you're going to miss out on the infection. But if you do make it, watch out for the symptoms. So we're spreading a kind of infection. Then on the 18th, due to security concerns, the National Park Service assigns patrols for the next 7 nights. The patrols are told to videotape all anomalies. Are we actually witnessing this? You know me and found footage. Is this actually at the place? Do we see anything there? There's maybe something up top, like lanky, but I could just be picturing things that, you know, aren't actually there. No, okay. There definitely is something up top. And we have a light flashing. That could be a person, though, you know? Like, we don't know if that was an anomaly or not. Strange howling. Could be an animal. So far, I don't know if there's any proof of anomalies. Sure, things are getting a little weird, but you know, I don't know if they're anomalies. I didn't see anything there either. Currently, it sounds like somebody's listening to like a radio, though the camera can't zoom that far, but no, this is just pitch black. Remove lens cap. Oh, I get it. Yeah. We just got audio that night. Yeah, okay, now we're starting to get a little bit weird. Okay, yeah, we're talking a little bit weird. We're talking very weird. What is even going on? Because those look like spikes, but what are they made out of? Mount Rushmore smells just like baby powder nowadays. I think it comes from the stuff that the workers put on the heads. Yeah, I see them do it all the time. They go from Washington to Lincoln every night, powdering it like a baby. It's like they're trying to cover up something, and I guess the powder, maybe it stops whatever that tendril thing was from happening. Yeah, but it sounds like a good old conspiracy. Here we are with Alcatraz Attack. So we have Alcatraz in the distance. Alcatraz Island. 2 days before therapy. Is our guy going to therapy? Or is therapy like code name for something crazy happening? Map of Pacific Branch, United States Military Prison, Alcatraz Island, California. Fortifications. We have a tunnel for whatever reason. Reserves. Reservoirs. Whew. Water tower. Morgue. Stockade / yard. Detector shed. Main prison. Ruins. Tennis courts. Alright. I want to take a step back. That was way too... Oh no, that was a great stop. Just taking a quick moment, this scene right here, the first thing that came to my mind was the endoplasmic reticulum in cells, and this is kind of what it looks like. At first, this is a good one. At first, I thought it was the Golgi apparatus, but that is smooth. Just the rough ER, because it has these little dots and stuff like that. And the endoplasmic reticulum in cells is kind of known for creating like proteins and lipids, just kind of creating and like manufacturing those. So that's the first thing that came to my mind. So unsure if there is a correlation between the Alcatraz and kind of like cell. I don't know. But here we are going to find out, because I have no idea. Alcatraz is on its own separate island. We get to have it as a cell, and each of those segments in there that they were talking about were, yeah, and I'm wondering if it's going to be like comparable to a cell. No way, there's no way. No, it is, because look, we have the nucleus of the cell with all like the DNA in it and everything. Although now, what are we doing? It looks like we're splitting. Yeah. Okay. Interesting. We're like going through like a cell division inside Alcatraz. Radiation therapy number 1. I don't know if they have something that's Project Movement. 1950. Okay, we're going through time. But I'm not sure how big these cells are or what's going on. But the fact that we're kind of inducing radiation, where something bigger is going on here. We're like trying to change the cells. Or kill them. Depending on what they're doing. Oh, okay. Alcatraz is infecting California. That's interesting. It looked like it was destroying one day after therapy. It looked like it was destroying part of the land by like, you know, like just removing everything. But I'm sure that was kind of going for like an infection. Now we have the sirens, and are those boats gonna like take it over or attack it? As of 2020, the Alcatraz zone extends to West Texas. That one was interesting. Whatever is going on in Alcatraz, I feel like they're trying to modify it by inducing radiation. Maybe they're trying to destroy it. Radiation could do a whole plethora of things to cells. But the fact that Alcatraz is just like this moving island entity thing that is in fact its own cell, and we're infecting the land, I have more questions than I do answers right now. But that we're at the very beginning of the series, so I don't expect me to know everything that's happening at the moment. But it's good that we're developing questions, we're thinking about it. I don't know what to expect next. The first comment, I'm sending this to my biology teacher without context. Great. God damn it, it's a prison cell. Those are actually fantastic. Just take a left at the ER to reach the tennis courts. Okay, the comments are actually fire. I love that. To recap what we have going on here, though, for the Monument Mythos, we have the season 1 teaser, which kind of gave us like a question. Like, we had 3 monuments, one of them dropped off and then kind of like got separated from the base. Was it a fallen angel? Like, what is happening there with that? Like, what's going on with that monument and why was it separated from its base? Then we have Cornerfolk, which I did see a Reddit post about forever ago, and it was actually kind of fun. At that point, I probably should have looked at what this whole series was about, but I did not. And we're going through it together now, so that's great. But yeah, we have those little creatures, those little entities hopping between different like 2D dimensions that intersect, and then that intersection is kind of where they like hop between. Then we had our boy go in there with his own theory of like the whole nursery for these Cornerfolk, and then just go Probably crazy, and all of the organs got folded and mashed. Not great. You need your organs not folded nor mashed. It's not a good look. Then we have 3, Liberty Lurker. Pretty messed up. We focus on the Statue of Liberty's creation from the French on Ellis Island. We get some recounts that, like, you just ask the Americans, something weird's going on, why this, like, weird specification for the platform. Then we get, like, some on-the-ground accounts that it just smells like death, decay, slaughterhouse comments, and we find out officials are taking immigrants, taking them to the Statue of Liberty, to where they're just being mashed and just killed. But then we see the Liberty Lurker, whatever that is, start to pop out, but then it stops. So I'm assuming maybe it went back in there and wasn't quite ready. They were opening up the hatch for the Liberty Lurker to get a little bit of fresh air before releasing it on everybody. Rushmore Revenge. That one was about the whole Mount Rushmore. Something weird's going on there as well. Again, with, like, the whole officials, like, something weird's happening at nighttime. There's some kind of infection going on. Then we have surveillance happening, and it gets kind of messed up with all the weird tendrils and stuff. But don't worry, they have baby powder to kind of stop that from happening, and they do. They stop it from happening with the baby powder, so we're all good. I'm assuming we're going through a lot of these monuments because something big and grand is going to be happening towards the end, where it's just gonna summon whatever was happening to just go. But then that leads us into the Alcatraz Attack, which it seems like Alcatraz is just doing whatever it wants to do, right? So we have Alcatraz Island, which is a prison cell, and yeah, it was symbolic for a cell, and we introduced radiation. I know I said a lot of this before, but again, yeah, radiation could kill a cell or it could change it. I'm assuming the radiation was sent by the US government to kind of change Alcatraz, whatever's going on with the cells there. And we're going to infect certain lands. Because it said Alcatraz was in California. It went and had a little time lapse of what I assume was the infection. And then now it said it's going to Texas. So we have a very active Alcatraz Island. But we had the sirens at the end, so I don't know if that was a signal for just kind of like a national emergency thing, or if they were sending ships and stuff to defeat Alcatraz Island. But that's kind of weird because we're attacking it, but the government was involved in doing this, from what it seems. There's nothing telling me that they weren't. And that's going to be it for this episode. I feel like I'm probably going to be hitting around like the 20-minute mark. Just a nice, good sit down, watch a few episodes together, and discuss what we have going on. This is a pretty big series, though, too, which is fantastic. So I'm really curious. I'm excited to see what's going on. They also have another whole other series from, like, was it 97 to 99 or something like that? But this one first. Let me know what you think. I mean, I feel like my thoughts were pretty spot on, but if you have other thoughts, I would definitely love to hear them. For sure, I do want to hear them. If you're brand new here, please consider subscribing. I would love to have you comment. I want to chat with you. Yeah, like, comment, hype the video, and to all my current subscribers, I appreciate you so much for being here and watching my content. It really does mean a lot. And I mentioned it before in a separate video, but YouTube did have the changes to where they're raising rates for certain areas for the membership. So I decreased the cost of the membership. So if you want to help support the channel, it's a good time now, because I decreased the cost of the memberships to kind of help, but it also does kind of help keep the channel ongoing. Then once I get enough members, there'll be a little recognition thing on the channel, but I can't add that quite yet until there's a few more. But I do have custom emojis too. So if you join my lives, which I'm trying to do more of, you'll have custom emojis there. It'll be great. That night I'm trying to do the videos early, so then that way you'll have other videos to watch. And then as more members join, then it's kind of all about motivation, right? Then I'll have more motivation to produce more of the member-only videos, which I do miss doing. And if you're a content creator much like myself, check out StarPlan. I made it as a planner to help kind of plan your content creation schedule. Give it a go. It's free. And I know there is a paid plan for that, but that's mostly for like bigger teams and stuff. But set as an individual, I wanted to make sure that you had the tools you needed to set your content the way you needed to, without certain barriers and stuff kind of getting in the way. So you could join free and just kind of create content and plan indefinitely, essentially. And if you do have a team, it does make it reasonable. Yeah, I feel weird. Yeah, I always feel weird saying that stuff, but my dream, again, would be to do this full time. So with your support and help, it makes everything possible. And even just watching and liking and commenting, that stuff does help a ton. And I appreciate you greatly. You know that. Okay, but that's certainly it. I rambled on a lot. I do appreciate you being here greatly. And yeah, I mean, check out StarPlan's right here, the link there in the center to my channel. I do analog horror videos like this. I was trying to say games, but I just went with analog horror videos. But I do horror games as well. Check those out. And different links. Walton Files just recently released stuff, so definitely check out the playlist there. And then this one, I think, is just kind of catered to your interests. Thank you. All right, I'll see you later. Bye-bye.